Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, and I hope everyone had a really good holiday season. I'm sorry if you didn't have a holiday break and you had to go to work. I thankfully had a nice 2-week Christmas holiday because I work in education, and it was honestly so nice, and I really did not want to go back to work, but that is life. So during the holiday, the last video I put up in the new year, so I'm just going to put some hand cream on while I talk because my hands are dry. This is just a hand cream I got from Portugal. I actually really like it. The last video I posted for 2024 was, like a flip through of my 2024 Hobonichi weeks, and one of the comments in that video was asking for I guess like how I use my Commonplace book, which I was planning on doing, but I was just gonna wait till the new year, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna talk through my Commonplace book, how I commonplace, and where I'm at with it, I guess. So I have a video on my channel explaining what Commonplace is and how to do it if you're starting out, so if you want to check that out, you can. But like a short breakdown of what a Commonplace book is, it's just like a collection of all random things. Could be quotes, could be bits of knowledge, could be anything really niche like recipes. One of my favorite YouTubers, Park Notes, has a whole video going into like depth about a Commonplace book in terms of like a very academic style, so like an encyclopedia, I think a compendium thing. But you don't have to make your one that complicated, and my one certainly isn't. So before, I used to Commonplace book in like field notes, but they're quite small and I used to go through them quite quickly, and I wasn't ready to part ways with one when I finished. So then I tried, I think it's like the MD-A6 notebook, and well, that was a better alternative. It wasn't quite, I didn't quite like the pages because there's a thick board at the top and bottom. And then I Commonplace booked in a Filofax, and I quite liked that in terms of the tactility of it and being able to take pages in and out and then put them in like this box here, and I have them all archived. But it was effort, and at the end of the day I just missed the feeling of having a book, you know. I think one of my favorite let me find it. Right, sorry about that. Don't you just hate it when you change where you put something and then when you need it you forget where you put it? But basically, one of my favorite Commonplace books, and the one that I guess bonded to the most, was this one in this field notes. This is the Heartlands edition, and it just felt like what I wanted it to feel like. It felt like a Messi's writer's notebook. I was just writing in it, and I miss this feeling, and the Filofax didn't provide that. So I really wanted an A6 Hobonichi notebook just because I love the Hobonichi paper. I know a lot of people are, I guess, complaining about it because of how it reacts, or how it doesn't really work with fountain pens. I'm so sorry for being spacey. I'm also still recovering from like a cold. But I use gel pens, and I frankly don't have a problem with the pages. So the only one I could find was this one. I think I got this from the Journal Shop, or I got it from Hunter Paper Co. It was one of those two. But this is the Denali and the Midnight Sun in the A6 edition by Naoki Ishikawa. And actually, I didn't like the Denali and the Midnight Sun edition for the weeks and the cousin. I just thought it looked weird, but I think the A6 notebook looks really nice. And it looks really like dreamy and something I want to write in. And then I put this plastic cover is the Midori one that I had on my Midori Commonplace book, but I just took it off and put it here. And it is a bit big, but it works. So this is what I'm using as my Commonplace book, and it's got quite a lot of pages, like 200 and something. So it's gonna last me a long time, and I just want it to feel like my Messi's writer's notebook. And it was until I did something which kind of took it back a notch, but we'll get to that. So if you open it up, I just added stickers on the front. So these two big ones are from Good Louse, and then these ones, the Ghost Hunter, the plant, the book, and the star, are from Megan Rhiannon. And then this star is just from a random sticker sheet. And then this is they're like strike days, and one of the teachers at the front of the school gave it to me, so I just put it here. And this I just wrote when I started it. So I've been in it for a good like 3 months now. 2 months. And so if you go to the front, I wrote a quote from Virginia Woolf, and then I have a key. And originally because I used this pen from Zebra. It's the Zebra Sarasa multi-pen. I really like this pen because I like using different colours and I like having it all in one pen. However, I will say that the black refills are like super hard to come by. Like they're always out of stock. So I managed to get like a 15-20 pack last year, and I've run out of that. And now I'm like on crumbs trying to find other like refills. But originally, if I wrote in blue, that was like a definition. If I had a green, it was a quote. If I wrote the title and underlined it double like that, it was a note. And then if I stuck something in, that's obviously visuals. However, I then found these dot stickers in my collection, and I was like, well, if I have them, might as well use them. And I think what made my system not work for like the last couple of weeks is these dot stickers. I just don't really like them anymore. They were obviously like everyone and their mum used these because of like Megan Rhiannon. And while I did like them at a certain point, it makes something about using these makes my Commonplace book feel performative, like I'm performing. Because to me, they're not actually quite functional. And it just feels like a hassle. Like I just want a pen and a book. I don't want anything else. So I added those in for these ones, but I'm not using sticker dots anymore. Yeah, so like I went back and added the dots because I think I found them around like this much into it, so I went back and added them. And then I also went back and took them all off because I just don't like it. Like it just doesn't feel like my writer's notebook. It just feels like something else when I add these in. But I have kept some in. So blue is for definitions of words because I'm kind of a bit of a linguist and I always want to expand my vocabulary. And then I write notes, and it can be on anything really. And then if I underline the person who said the quote like this with the green, that's how I know it's a quote. And so for me, like, ignore these dot stickers, but this was working so well for me. Like, I loved coming in here. And it's really just definitions, quotes, and then notes here and there. I read a lot of articles on my job, so I write notes whenever I come across an article I like. And then sometimes I'll see something, so I think this is from Tumblr, and it's like writing advice, and it's really good writing advice, and so I printed it off, and then on the side I'll write like summaries. And then something I've been getting into a lot is like art as well, so I've been coming across a lot of artwork, especially on Tumblr, and I'll print it off. And then these poems are by 2B's Poetry, and they're so good because you have like one side that's entirely in Lady Macbeth's perspective, another side entirely in Macbeth's, so you've got 2 poems, and then it becomes a third poem because you can read it all together, and I just love that kind of craftsmanship. So he has another one on Odysseus, I think, they have another one on Odysseus, and I think that one is my favorite one. So a lot of, as you can see, a lot of word definitions. I'm also really into interior design, so I love sticking in pictures of like interior designs that I really like. So I have them here, hallways, and just like what hallways mean. They're like a transitional space, so why do we forget them? Then a lot of quotes. This is an article I read about diaries. More artwork that I really liked. A lot more definitions. This is a cool picture from the National Geographic. And then this I saw, and it was like the list of longest walks, and it just randomly detailed this one man who crossed 24 countries on a 4-year solo walk. And then these 2 artworks that I really liked. This one especially, like, oh my god, makes me feel things. More quotes. Use a different pen because I think I ran out of the black. But that's what I mean, like, I like, the key is there to guide me, but I don't like it when a key feels like a set of rules. And honestly, like, these dot stickers, I find them so off-putting now, and I probably will go back and just take them all off because it doesn't feel like me anymore. But like, loads more quotes. And if you're asking me like where do I come across my quotes, mainly Tumblr. And I don't write down everything I see, it's what speaks to me that I write down. And then like sticking in pictures that I like. And this is the one that I was talking about Odysseus and Penelope. I really like these ones. So 2B's Poetry, I'd definitely check them out. And then this is something about like an introspective view of journaling. And then this is my train ticket back home and some more interior design pictures. And then some more quotes. And then like a satirical entry about possible career paths going into 2025 that I saw on Tumblr. But really, like, that's all there is. It's not it's not super like academic. It's really just things that speak to me, and I know it's different for a lot of people. There are people who like they'll have like specific tags for specific like special interests. For me, I guess I want to use this for quotes and definitions and making notes on things. I think I'd like to incorporate more of my own writing. Writing is something I'm passionate about. But something I'm not going to do is these dot stickers. Honestly, like, I'm going to try and take them off because it's just not me. And I thought because I had them in my system, I was like, might as well just use them, right? it is not me anymore. So I just like using my pen. I think that's what makes it feel a little bit more messier, a little bit more authentic, is I'm just writing and tagging things as it comes with my pen, and I'm not going like super niche. What am I even saying? Can you tell that I'm a bit brain dead right now? But what I mean is, it feels more authentic to just use my pen and tag things rather than whipping out these dot stickers, which makes it feel a bit more like aesthetic over function. Because, and I'm speaking for myself, I'm not speaking for anyone else here, so please don't feel like I'm talking about you, because I'm not. I'm talking about myself. Is these dot stickers were never functional for me, like at all. They never really helped me distinctly see things. I never really associated any one color with a category. Basically what I'm saying is people are different, and the, I guess, visual aid, which is a dot sticker, never really aided me. So I was just using it for like the aesthetics because everyone was doing it and it looked nice. So because I'm trying to make this notebook completely mine and I added these dot stickers, it really just felt like I was going back to that performative commonplacing, which isn't really what I want to do. Oopsie. Okay, rip the page a bit, that's fine. What's good is you can like take these off and it, for the most part, is fine. But again, like, I don't even care if I rip the page a bit. So that is how I use my Commonplace book. Please let me know, like, what do you use your ones for? Or do you, if you do Commonplace, like, what kind of things do you put in your one? How do you tag? Maybe use these dot stickers and maybe they work for you, or maybe you do something else. What would you like to use your Commonplace book for this year? So obviously I've said something I'd like to do more is my own writing, and in, just take this one off. Oopsie. It's alright, we don't mind some tears. It just makes it feel a little more real. I'm not even doing margins. I could, you know, but that's a lot of effort that I don't really want to do. Even in my field notes, setting up those margins took a while. Now if I need margins, I just will automatically just leave the space, but I won't draw one in. And I know this is like a waste of these stickers, but I tried and it didn't work. And honestly, even I thought I'd just leave the ones that are already stuck in, because I already took a bunch off for like the definitions and the quotes, because they were bugging me. But it's still bugging me just opening them up and seeing these dot stickers. Like, I'm so over them. But that being said, if I bring them back at a later point in life, please don't call me a hypocrite. I'm just over them for now, in this sense. Oh my god, how many did I use? It's just never ending. Oops. So the system isn't perfect, but it's working for me. I really enjoy writing in this book. You don't have to write in your Commonplace book every day. Like, it's not a journal in the sense that you have to fill it in. It's there for when you need it, when you come across something that you would like to commit to your memory, or you'd like to just know that it's somewhere where you can refer back to it and not just an Instagram post you liked or something you took a screenshot of that you'll probably never look back on again. So, truthfully speaking, I think I wrote in my Commonplace book yesterday, and then before that, not since, like, December 23rd. Like, it had been a couple of weeks, because I just wasn't using it in the holidays. Honestly, I could be a lot more gentle in the way I'm doing this, but I think 50 stickers later, I'm a bit tired of having to take them off. Okay, I think that's the last one. Freaking hell, man. I thought it was done. Okay, I think that is the last one. Yeah. And already, I prefer this way more. I just love it a lot more now. So, yeah, that's me. And this is my Commonplace book. Please let me know what you're using your ones for. One of my goals for 2025 is to write more, like, of my own words in my Commonplace book. So this one, which was my favourite one, I did a lot of my own writing. I think there is even a category for it, so I used dot stickers back here. I think ideas and creativity was my own, and I did a lot of, like, my own writings. This is me brainstorming poetry. Yeah, so, like, I wrote my own poems. And even the last one here, I was brainstorming my poetry zine, which I have made. So I wanted it to feel more like this, a bit more raw, a bit more authentic, and before those dot stickers, it definitely felt like that. So this is how I use my Commonplace book. It's very much the only tool I have is my pen, and then obviously if I'm sticking things in, a glue stick. But other than that, it's really not complicated. Thank you for watching. I hope that wasn't boring, and I know a lot of it was taken off those stupid stickers, but thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please let me know what other kind of videos you want to see. But yeah, I hope that was somewhat helpful. Bye, have a good week.